A lot of people don't like her.
Come in. Team, we're doing it again. Team.
She's got a big mouth. She talks trash.
I know this point has been made, but this truly is the worst casting, maybe in the history of the film
She trusted
industry.
them. They were supposed to protect her. But now, fans believe Rachel Zegler may have been betrayed by her own agent. According to growing rumors and industry leaks, the very person who helped secure her Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Evita contract, may be the one who put her in the middle of a potential career-ruining situation. It's not just the existence of the leaked deal that's raising eyebrows, it's what's inside it. Allegedly, the terms may have limited her public stance on key issues, locked her into controversial promotions, and exposed her to backlash that many feel she should have been protected from, not pushed into.
Wait. She's framing this as people not wanting her to win? Oh boy. Okay, she's getting emotional in this clip, but also passive-aggressive. See, she's kind of cute, but once she starts talking, it's just so fake.
Sources allege that her contract included an unusually strict $5 million conduct clause meant to financially penalize her for any behavior that could damage the show's reputation. When tensions involving Rachel went viral behind the scenes, that clause was reportedly triggered. However, things start to look suspicious when fans consider her agent's role. Many believe the agent was aware of the clause from the beginning, but still encouraged her to sign the deal. This has sparked speculation that the agent may have prioritized closing the deal over protecting her best interests. The situation has fueled controversy among fans, who question whether she was set up to fail or simply unaware of the risks. As details continue to surface, the controversy grows, with many calling for more transparency in how these types of contracts are negotiated, and whether artists are being adequately informed about their terms.
Wondering? No, that has absolutely nothing to do with the new Snow White movie that Rachel Zegler has been cast for, the one that she's been hating on online for the past couple of months that people have been talking about. This is just a huge attempt by her PR team to make her seem like she's apologetic and the things that she's said about the upcoming film coming out.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. There are now whispers that someone close to Rachel Zegler's camp may have leaked the details of that controversial clause to the press. What's more troubling is that all signs are pointing to people within her own team. It appears they may be trying to distance themselves before the fallout spreads further. This shifts the conversation entirely. The question is no longer just, what did Rachel do? It's, who put her in this position in the first place? If the betrayal theory proves true, then Rachel isn't just up against producers or industry backlash. She could be facing internal sabotage from those who were meant to support her. This paints a far more complicated and painful picture. A young actress not only grappling with public scrutiny, but also potentially battling betrayal from within her trusted circle. That kind of conflict cuts much deeper than headlines suggest.
Not to add fuel to the Rachel Zegler Oscar fiasco, but why did they have these women, all Disney princesses, all stated as Disney princesses, come out to present, but not include Rachel Zegler, who's going to be Snow White? They're clearly acknowledging Disney princesses for movies that have not been released yet. Someone must have had this conversation and then they purposely left her out, even though she was the only one with a hit movie this year of the four. Did anyone else notice this?
Long before the meltdowns, the leaks, and the backlash, Rachel Zegler signed what many now see as a career-defining contract. At the time, it seemed like the perfect opportunity. Broadway prestige, an iconic role, and a chance to silence critics, by proving she could truly command the stage. Evita wasn't just another gig. It was meant to be her big comeback. But according to new reports, the deal may have been rushed, too rushed.
Big Andrew Lloyd Webber fan right over there.
Is that your dad whistling?
Yeah. You guys see Stanley Tucci back there?
That'll be fun, huh?
It's gonna be the best times. My West End debut. I'm so excited.
You've done a lot of Broadway.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did Shakespeare for 20 weeks. I'm coming off of that right now.
20 weeks of Shakespeare.
That's a lot.
Do they say like the audiences in England are different than the American audience?
I've heard they're more reserved, and I certainly didn't have a very reserved experience on Broadway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were in a very, an 800-seat theater in the round, so you really are this close to your audience at times. And I'm with the...
Insiders reveal that Rachel had just wrapped up a grueling press tour for the Hunger Games prequel, a film that had already sparked its own wave of controversy. She was emotionally drained, trying to balance intense media scrutiny, press appearances, rehearsals, and behind-the-scenes damage control. So when the Evita campaign landed in her lap, her team quickly seized the opportunity. Not only did the brand align with her image, but it also offered a timely pivot, a strategic distraction meant to shift the public narrative away from the ongoing backlash surrounding Snow White and toward something more polished and respectable. At first, it seemed like the perfect move. The campaign promised a refreshing reset and a chance to showcase Rachel in a more grounded light. But what looked like a calculated career win is now being reevaluated. Critics and fans alike are beginning to suggest that the Evita deal may have been a trap, one hiding in plain sight. Rather than cooling the media firestorm, it has added more fuel, inviting new scrutiny and raising questions about how calculated or authentic the partnership really was. What was meant to be a clean pivot now risks becoming yet another headline Rachel and her team will have to navigate.
I just want to say, in my personal life, I intend to move forward with a lot more grace for myself as I grow. There is a lot that I don't know, and I won't know it until I learn it, until I feel it, until I understand it, until I can see it in my hands and say, I am not broken, I am just learning. My break
The contract, according to industry whispers, included a highly unusual clause, one that most actors of her age and status would never agree to. It contained a penalty provision reportedly worth up to $5 million tied to reputational damage or disruptions during production. This has left fans and legal experts stunned, wondering how such a clause was ever approved. Questions are swirling. Who let her sign this? Why didn't her legal team push back? How did they not anticipate the risk involved? While the hefty fine is shocking on its own, what's even more alarming is the implication that someone on her team read that clause and still allowed it to remain. It's not just about the money. It's about the oversight or lack thereof from the people who were supposed to protect her interests. In an industry where star power usually secures better terms, this misstep is raising serious concerns about representation and judgment.
Rachel Zegler's career is over. Let's face it, Rachel Zegler has no one to blame for this but herself. I mean, she clearly doesn't know that she's talking about more than half the country at this point, right? People that she needs to go out and see her movies.
Rachel's career is unraveling, and fast. What was supposed to be a major breakthrough has turned into a full-blown crisis. She's gone viral, but for all the wrong reasons. The headlines are brutal, the gossip relentless, and at the center of it all is one damning clause buried in the fine print of a contract she signed. A clause she either didn't understand or never even saw coming. Now, the question everyone's asking is, how did this happen? Some point fingers at Rachel's agent, whose job was to protect her from exactly this kind of disaster. Did they miss it entirely? Or worse, did they know and push her into it anyway, chasing their own gain while risking her reputation? The fallout is already ugly. Rachel is reportedly clashing with producers behind the scenes. The clause is being dissected in every tabloid and entertainment blog. Trust is shattered, and what was once a promising partnership is now teetering on the edge of collapse. But the real story, the one the public hasn't fully seen yet, isn't just about a bad contract. It's about betrayal, about the people who were supposed to have her back. And when the full truth comes out, it could end more than just her career. it could end relationships for good.
Making it seem like it's our fault that we hate her. It's not our fault that we don't like you. That's your own doing, and owning up to what the wrong that you did should not involve making the audience feel like you're wrong for feeling that way and you're making me feel bad. No, if you want to say that your break will not end you or something like that, then look like it, sound like it. You know, just do not act like you're a victim. It's part of the business.
At first, Rachel Zegler's team appeared calm, even as rumors swirled about behind-the-scenes drama, cast tension, and early Evita rehearsals, reportedly going off the rails. Despite the noise, her camp remained quiet. No statements, no interviews, no attempts at damage control. Just silence. But as time went on, that silence began to feel less like indifference and more like strategy. While speculation grew and headlines questioned the project's stability, Zegler's team didn't flinch. They seemed to be playing the long game, letting the storm pass without adding fuel to the fire. It wasn't just a lack of response, it was a calculated move, and everyone started to notice.
Because of what the lead actress has been saying to the press. Rachel Zegler has been described as a walking PR disaster for Disney's. We've heard her bag the classic story before.
According to several entertainment insiders, cracks had already begun to form in Rachel's relationship with her team behind the scenes, and it all started after the first wave of the Evita leaks surfaced online. Anonymous Reddit threads alleged that Rachel was clashing with the creative team, skipping rehearsals and causing frustration among the cast. Fans were divided. Was it genuine drama or just another online smear campaign? But Rachel's team remained silent. No denial, no clarification, no defense. And in the world of celebrity PR, that kind of silence can speak louder than words.